What's the best way to pass the time at a boring desk job? I'm not sure it's the best way, but I open and close Reddit 87 times a day. Podcasts are a great way to pass the time. Especially long episodes. Hardcore history is hands down the best. 3 to 6 hour podcasts about the most craziest brutal moments in history in intimate detail. Hashtag X200B really gets into your head about just how crazy ducked up history really is. Hashtag X200B. It's awesome. Yeah, I tried it once, absolutely loved it. Any other podcast recommendations? I really enjoy The Dollop. Two comedians, one is telling the other about American history. If you're in it for history only, it might get annoying as they make a lot of jokes and interrupt the story to do so at times. I second The Dollop. They recently did an hour-long podcast about the history of the mince pie in America, and it was hilarious. I've listened to over 90% of their episodes, and that one and the 1908 Paris-New York race are tied for my favorites. Work on your personal projects. Just don't let your company find out, because it probably says in your contract that anything you make during work time belongs to them. Does my employer own my comments and my karma? Oh God, oh duck, my Reddit career is over. Wow, that's a lot of karma for a 9-day account. Yeah, I wrote a shitty 2-line comment and it got voted to the top. This was the comment in case anyone wanted to snoop. I love when comments get more karma than the popular threads that they're in. That comment did not disappoint, unlike my original penis. Stare at the wall and think about all the places you went wrong in your life. Plug it all into Excel and find areas you can improve. VLOOKUP existential crisis. Eavesdropping. See how far can you listen when you focus. I drink a lot of water. I walk to the water cooler constantly and to the bathroom just as often. The best part, it's good for you. I do this too and take the long way, go to another floor's bathroom, do a couple laps around the office. We're all in this together. Read. I had a very boring job about 7 years ago, where I got my entire day's worth of work done in the first hour. So I downloaded the Kindle app for PC and read the entire Song of Ice and Fire series. Easy to click out of if someone comes up to you, and doesn't really look like anything but a PDF of text. Use Alt+Tab to change quickly to a new window. I always keep email or an Excel doc behind what I'm really doing so I can switch back to that. Alt-Tab is suspicious as duck. I just have that kind of stuff in a small window where it's the most boring thing on screen. Before I gave up the office life, at least, gave up office life to become a tutor and also make fucking frustrating games. Being a tutor is rewarding and intellectually stimulating, highly recommended. As for the games, there's a mailing list for when it launches if you hate yourself a little bit. Windows plus Tab lets you create additional desktops. I have 3 monitors at work and 3 desktops, so a total of 9 screens worth of real estate. I use one desktop for non-work, WhatsApp, YouTube, banking, shopping, etc., one for Jira and email, and the third is for scripting and putty. Quick to toggle between them and easier to manage my stuff. Guess I'm not bored though, lol. n.m.wikipedia.org. Edit. You can also mouse over active windows from the task view, exploded view, and shuffle them between monitors, desktops with ease. Edit. Hey, my first ever gold. Thanks, kind office worker. Edit, and silver too. So happy that this is helpful for so many people. Makes my day smile. I've been working in it in different capacities for 11 years now, and this is absolutely mind-blowing. I never knew this. No joke, you have just changed how I utilize my workspace. I'm a software developer, but am pretty fresh to the industry, so my company doesn't throw me a whole lot of work just yet. I've been learning to do some graphic design stuff on the side with the software that comes on my work computer. Shit, I actually stayed like 2 hours late last night because I was too deep into the stuff I was making. Wow, Drew's working late again. Better not give him any additional work. We don't give him a ton to do, why is it taking so long? Better find a replacement. All I had him do today was write an email requesting a new monitor. Is it really that hard? To be fair, he was doing that without a monitor. I used to write at work a lot. At work, 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 at work. I'm already tired of it. I can see why you stopped. I want to downvote you. But I can't downvote such sass. Try to automate it. Try to automate someone else's job. Automate your boss's job. You're the captain now. You could start a romance with the office receptionist. That sounds like a great way to kill 9 years. I've never met anyone named 9 years. Please, tell me more. Recruit thoughts. Reddit? Reddit disguised as MS Outlook to beat the boss's BDI. Ataxia.github.io. Unfortunately, we use Gmail at work, so it would stand out. I've got old.reddit resized in a window to try and fool people, to know how well it works. There's a Gmail version too though. Don't have link but there is. You can only do this once in a while, but when you need a break for a bit you could use fakeupdate.net to throw up a fake update screen. That's an excuse to do some other stuff like be on your phone or whatever. Just seriously don't overdo it. Edit, this is my most upvoted comment ever now. RIP website. I'll add another one that is nice. pcal.github.io allows you to browse Reddit but makes it look like some generic email service. Be careful with that as well though. This would be great, but I have dual monitors at my desk, and it only works on one monitor at a time. I could probably figure out a way to black out my other screen though. You could just turn it off? Lol. I'm an idiot. Get good at chess, 3 or more days per move so you can walk away from the app. The rules never change, and tactics puzzles are the way to go. Listen to great literature minds. Most, if not all, public domain books are posted on YouTube. Listen at 2x speed for bonus points. Find new music. Spotify's radio feature is great for this because it allows you to find tracks by similar artists, songs, albums, etc. Practice meditation. Concentration and mindfulness are skills that need to be actively developed. Learn new skills. YouTube is indispensable for learning coding, new languages, and anything under the sun. Start with things you imagine would be interesting as a kid. Better yourself. You spend most of your waking life at work, and you'll never achieve happiness by twiddling your thumbs. When all else fails, browse Reddit. Edit, hi Reddit. Just wanted to say that life is good. Don't get lost in the trip. I've started from the bottom and can't get past that. Edit, thanks for my first ever gold kind stranger. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started at the bottom, now we still at the bottom. Started at the bottom, have found an even lower bottom. Audiobooks. Therese, a lot of them on YouTube. And your library. Find out what audiobook client your library is subscribed to. Most have Libby, others have Airbay Digital. Spilling your guts out on Reddit. Send inflammatory emails to addresses picked at random from the company directory. Will it be a superior? A subordinate? That suspicious looking guy with the nervous tick whom everyone suspected of bringing a hooker to the holiday party? What repercussions could you expect? Will Deborah file another sexual harassment lawsuit? Will Dan go on another breakroom bender? Will you be fired for inappropriate behavior? Promoted for being just the right amount of crazy? Regardless of what happens, you'll be in for an adventure. And what's more, you'll get some exercise out of it, too. Granted, it won't do much if you're trying to bulk up, but it's a great way to get your heart going. One of the things I like to do sometimes when I'm bored is Google bars and restaurants in other countries, look at their menus, and try to decide what I would get if I were going there. I find it to be a relaxing way to pass the time, and who knows, maybe one day I'll actually get to eat drink at some of those places. I love the idea of you going out with friends and being like, oh cool, I've never been there, then before the waiter has handed out menus being like, I'll have the roasted fennel, quinoa piquillo pepper burger and a bottle of the Givry Chambertin roux pire et fils. Givry Chambertin roux pire et fils. Going balls deep in a nice burgundy? I like you. You don't duck about when you're eating a fennel and quinoa burger.